from Soldier Field in Chicago. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Davis Mills and the Houston Texans.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And that moment we just... On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Mills throw there taken in by Smith. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first down throw for Mills. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Here's Mills. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
All I'm told it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, this is one of those plays where your instincts actually go against you. You really need to try and knock that down, but it happens so fast, partner.
Yeah, you see the ball in the air, maybe even though you're behind the line, you just think, I need to catch this and try to make a play.
Yeah, and what you really need to do, knock it to the ground and just go ahead and go to the next down, because now you're probably going to lose yardage.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. To throw, Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
That's taken on the 25. Oh, look at that. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bears take over. Mills on 1st down. Out right to Bourne. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Mills to throw it. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Mills now. There again is Cooks, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mills. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Up the middle, Freeman. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. The big story all week, Texans coach Lovie Smith making his return to Chicago. Lovie, of course, the coach of the Bears from 04 to 20. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd and 2, Mills. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Now in his 9th NFL season, Brandon Cooks remains a model of consistency. Had a career-best 90 catches in 2021 and his 6th 1,000-yard season in the last 7 years. No surprise there that they were looking for him to pick up a first.
And it'll be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. A run by Pierce begins the second half. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mills. It's caught. Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Mills.
Leaping, and he makes the grab.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First down, Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Working out of the gun, Mills. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Texans have cut it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Always got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Looking to throw on second down.
Mills.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Down to about the 23.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Open man there is Collins, complete. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing, Mills. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Now Mills.
And that's complete to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, Mills. That one on the money to Bourne downfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 36.
Mills throw taken in there by Cooks. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Mills again. That's underneath to Pierce. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
3rd and goal, Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again. Throwing on 1st down. Mills. Cooks on the quick slant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mills now going to keep it, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Davis Mills. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Texans have moved out. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Texans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.